Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into
Fuel
it.
pressure in the ramp directly affects the amount of fuel supplied to the cylinders. Therefore, deviation from the nominal values will lead to over-enrichment or impoverishment of the fuel-air mixture. From the article you will learn how to independently make a device and measure the pressure in the fuel rail of the injector engine. The obtained values will allow you to assess the performance of the gasoline pump, the serviceability of the RDT. Reasons for measurement. Reasons for measurement. After idling, the engine needs a long rotation of the starter to start. This is a clear sign that the fuel pressure in the ramp is too low during cranking. The engine does not start, but the gas pump in the tank turns on. This may be due to a drop in pump performance, as a result of which there is not enough pressure in the ramp to start the engine. The car idles because of too rich or poor mixture. In this case, most likely, the check engine will light up on the dashboard. Do not jump to conclusions during the diagnostic process, as too poor or rich mixture can be caused by malfunction of injectors, DMRV, DTOJ, RCH, lambda probe or air intake into the intake manifold exhaust system. The engine does not develop revolutions, stalls at a sharp press on the gas, the car jerks when accelerating. After warming up, the car loses power, stalls. Most likely, the deviation in the fuel system from the nominal values is due to overheating of the gasoline pump. Influence on engine performance. To understand the purpose of measuring fuel pressure in the ramp, it is enough to know the principle of dosing the fuel portion on engines with an injection system. The amount of gasoline supplied to the cylinders is regulated by the duration of the opening of the injectors. The opening time is calculated by the ECU on the basis of values at each engine operating point, load, amount of incoming air and other parameters. Accordingly, if the pressure in the fuel ramp is half of the required pressure, then twice less fuel will enter the cylinders in the same time of opening the injectors. The fuel ramp is only a storage tank for gasoline. Therefore, pressure measurement is primarily used for diagnostics of the gasoline pump and checking the fuel pressure regulator. The fuel pressure regulator is designed to maintain a constant pressure in the ramp. It can be installed in the tank, power system without return, or mounted in the fuel ramp. Excess gasoline enters the tank through the return hose. The type of measuring device will depend on the specifics of the fuel line device of a particular car. For example, the fuel ramp power supply system with return on VAZ cars has a standard fitting through which the measurement can be made. To check the pressure in the fuel ramp, it is enough to unscrew the spool and the hose connected to the pressure gauge, fix it on the connector with a clamp and FUM tape. On sale you can find ready-made kits for measuring fuel pressure in the ramp. Included with the gauge will be a set of fittings for connection to the most common types of fuel supply systems. Before purchasing the gauge, be sure to check if the kit comes with an adapter suitable for measuring the pressure in your car's rail. How to release any residual pressure in the fuel line. Remove the gas pump fuse, start the engine and wait for it to stop. If this is not done, gasoline will splash around the engine compartment when the OEM hoses are disconnected. To avoid increasing the fire hazard, cover the hose disconnection point with a rag that will absorb the gasoline. Connect a pressure gauge to the original line brake. Turn on the ignition. The pressure gauge arrow should rise rapidly and stop between 2.8 to 4 atm. Clogged fine fuel filter or gasoline receiver screen in the tank. In wintertime there is a risk of water freezing in the fuel tank. Due to the reduced capacity of the filter element, the pressure will build up slowly after the ignition is switched on. In some design variants it is not possible to replace the coarse fuel filter separately, so it is necessary to replace the gasoline pump module as a whole. Leakiness in places where fuel hoses are connected. You can easily notice puddles of gasoline under the car, but if there is a leak in the gasoline pump module, the fuel will drain into the tank. If after the ignition is switched off the pressure gauge arrow starts to drop rapidly, the system is leaking. Most often, the cause is a faulty pressure regulator which after the engine stops should prevent the rapid drainage of gasoline into the tank. Also to the rapid fall are leaking injectors, which begin to overflow fuel into the cylinders, and a faulty gasoline pump fuel return drain valve. Injector principle of operation: distributive injection. In conclusion, measuring the fuel pressure in the ramp is a crucial step in ensuring optimal engine performance and efficiency. By following the proper procedures and using the right tools, you can accurately assess fuel pressure levels and identify any potential issues. Regular monitoring not only helps in maintaining the health of your vehicle but also enhances safety on the road. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more informative content on automotive maintenance.